How have you been?
Good. Been a very chill weekend. I slept like a rock last night. Mm-hmm. The foster cat is staring at me.
Cute. I'm in the process of messing up my sleeping schedule.
Good.
I slept most of the day today.
Uh-huh.
And then I woke up and I realized, oh no, I haven't had any caffeine. I have
Wait, did you just wake up?
I didn't just wake up. I woke up a couple hours ago. I've been up for a
Okay.
while. But yeah, I've just been sleeping most of the day, and I was very upset.
Oh, why?
Well, I woke up and then I had a headache, right?
Oh.
So I'm in the process of fixing that.
Oh, headache. Was it like caffeine withdrawal headache?
Yeah, almost certainly.
No, that's bad. Oh, bad Soupy. Addicted to caffeine.
Yeah.
It's okay. I have a mild sugar addiction.
Yeah, I need to I need to get a little bit. I need to heal. But yeah, I have been busy, so
Oh yeah?
I haven't had much of a chance to. I've just been working, that's all.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. Hello, Brandon.
Whoa.
All right, let's say we start getting to it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. It goes all right. That was no accident.
Oh. Whoa.
Wow.
Animation.
I was drugged with sleeping pills. It goes okay. I'm a little sleepy. I was murdered by that person.
Oh my god. This cinematic.
Right? That's why
Ooh, fire.
I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie?
Innie outie.
Eenie.
I finally get to see you again, Ed.
Oh, it's not your fault. You didn't do it.
What did I do this time? Oh my god, again!
Again!
No, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Once again proves to be a stone cold assassin. We
That's
keep letting her
true.
get away with it.
Right? She can't keep getting away with this. Hold on. I have to turn you down to normal levels. I forgot we were recording yesterday. There we go.
Oh.
Man, I can't believe something like this happened again.
Again.
The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. New adcast. It should be tomorrow. Theoretically. What a depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me, do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV.
Oh.
It's actually the episode that was supposed to come out last week. It's the topical episode about, Ace Attorney, actually, as it were.
How about that?
I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case? Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl, I don't do civil cases.
I only do hardcore criminal cases.
I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're, the doctor at, It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yeah, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing.
Oh.
She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand ol' accident and crashes her car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into the accordion model.
Wow.
Jesus. Oh, that's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about and 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Seems a little extreme. I don't think he's like a psychic. Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? I don't even technically do law. I just get witnesses to confess to perjury until they admit they've committed murders. And then they get indicted instead of just declaring anyway, it's complicated.
That's the whole AtCast episode.
She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, right? Sharky, thanks for the follow.
Wow, thank you. I don't know, Phoenix. I think he has a good point.
Oh, that's... Hi, it's been a little while. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Huh? Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Maya? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. But, yeah, I mean... Hey, wait a second here. I hear you were working under her as some sort of minion. For her crime lord boss.
That's what I'm saying, Brandon.
Right? I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, I mean, we worked a few trials together.
Yeah, I told him.
She went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Yeah, can you imagine?
Me.
Yeah, just like Maya, like thumbs up, like yeah, yeah. It says this is very much like a crime lord Nanako situation.
Yeah.
Like a very much an Oyabun situation here. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. Wait, I'm not. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now.
We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
Well, that's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult.
That's what you think.
Mm-hmm. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you?
Come to me, minion.
Return, so that we may lay conquest to the surface world. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. June 19th, 1:25 p.m., Crane Village.
Let's go. This village outside Los Angeles.
Yup. So this is Crane Village, Maya's hometown. Man, it's weird that it's only like a 20-minute drive from LA. What? Why, hello there. Huh. What an odd little girl.
Hey, wait up, Pearly.
Huh? Someone else is coming this way.
Nick!
Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again.
Wow! I didn't think you'd really show up. You really are a minion. Oh my god! Did you bring burgers?
Oh, this is not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away.
Oh well, maybe I exaggerated. Just a little.
It was like a 10-minute drive. I could visit you whenever. What the hell? I was so sad at the end of the last game. It was only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd have visited more. I mean, how far can you really get away from someone in Japan, right?
Right. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself.
Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you.
Hehe.
Oh, looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium taking on your first job.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon.
Oh, but this case, do you know the messy story behind it?
Hahaha, behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network! Let's see. 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident!
Huh? So, what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway?
The tabloids!
That's what I thought.
Haha, I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me.
Yeah, I guess so. Fills me with confidence. So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? What's that big rock?
Yep. There's a demon inside. Crying Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too.
If you touch it wrong, you'll release the demon outside, and this becomes a very different kind of game. Interesting. So, everyone that lives here is a spirit medium?
Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think.
That's probably true, since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong.
Actually, only the women of this village are mediums.
Oh god, how'd you read my mind? So what do the men do?
They usually work someplace outside the village.
They're worthless!
Get them out!
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her?
Oh, you mean Pearly?
Pearly?
Pearl Faye, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Look at her big head, just like yours truly.
This child is like 90% forehead.
Yes.
They call her that because she's shaped like an orb. Huh, cousin. Wait, that means, is she also?
Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. It's a Gwen, hello.
Huh, I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier.
Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away.
I mean, Phoenix Wright is the height of suspicious.
Yeah.
Aw, suspicious looking.
Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters.
Also, your clothes suck, and your hair sucks, and... Of course not.
Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kurain Village.
Aunt?
Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh, come on, Nick, keep up. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's why we're here.
I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers.
Burger. Alright, good luck, Maya.
Thanks.
Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. You know, I gotta say, whenever they talk about burgers in this game, it's terrible because I know that any reference to burgers is like a reference to ramen usually, and that makes me crave both burgers and ramen. It's a double threat.
Ramen burger.
Right? Ramen burger. An old bus stop. It says Korean Village on the signpost. The buses seemed Incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day.
Oh, God.
It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say if it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It says here, "Houses demon, do not touch." Looks like this giant rock is called the Crying Boulder. The Boulder! There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in. Or something like that. Thanks, Phoenix. Rustic thatch-roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fey Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Yeah, we're in ye old Karain Village. Definitely right outside Los Angeles. June 19th, Fey Manor, meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. It looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. Hell yeah. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. Argument there. Hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Look, it says there's a water slide here.
Oh.
Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Please, check out the funnel cake stand.
Ooh.
Guide map added to the court record. Wow. Fey Manor guide map, partial. They didn't even give me the full map.
You haven't earned it.
Right? What are you gonna do once the nurse's spirit has been called? It's like a Metroidvania. The areas only unlock at a certain point.
Right?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. What a confession. The rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh. It's a building so big it needs a map. Yeah, it's a big old manor. Oh,
Hi,
I see.
Hi,
Magpie. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. You can do that?
Oh.
That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Kurain School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Look, here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap? I am a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint.
Oh, man.
Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now, but endless and good, I'm not the one that made the mistake. This doctor needs his head examined. He has this like big anime swoop of like gray hair.
Yep.
Spooky. June 19th. Fey Manor, channeling chamber. Wow. Such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles?
Good sir, who might you be?
I'm four box wrong. Phoenix Wright.
Oh, you must be that good, sir.
Good sir. Is she talking about me?
You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya.
Oh, is that so? Mystic Maya.
I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay.
Nice to meet ya.
I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid.
Huh?
Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won.
First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. You do stink at your job, Phoenix! There's
You know
no
what evidence
way!
law is.
When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression?
The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now.
Ah, thank you.
Thank
Thank you. His entire profession is a sham, that's true. He somehow gets by. So, why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange?
Good sir.
Ah, yes!
How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry?
She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya.
Do not make me channel the demon in the boulder. So, about Mystic Maya.
It is the blood.
Excuse me? Blood?
Mystic Maya carries the blood of the master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining.
Only one remaining? Oof, what's that supposed to mean? It's Phoenix, that's pretty straightforward.
It means her older sister died.
It means that her older sister got hit by a statue.
Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channel technique.
Okay, then, where do you stand?
That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fey clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family.
It's important because it's highlighted in red.
Yeah.
Branch family? What's that?
It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school.
This is like such an extremely Japanese thing.
This is like the whole thing in Naruto.
This is like the Naruto thing. It's like about the right.
Yeah.
About the branch family and the main family.
Yeah.
It's such a like specific thing. So, how strong are you?
It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the master's.
Oh, so that's how it is. So, today's channeling will be your first?
Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong.
They're usually very pissed about it.
It is usually easier to call that person to our world.
Traffic accident indeed.
The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing.
So, this room is the channeling chamber?
The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed.
I don't suppose you'd mind if we observe the session.
Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here.
Oh,
The secrets of the Kurain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody.
I never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before.
It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked.
Oh, that's what that lock is for.
Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir.
Pearl?
She is an adorable, angelic young girl.
Oh, that little orb.
She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say?
I was
Something
definitely not about to
orb?
say orb, ma'am.
Mm.
What a cute daughter you have.
A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir.
It's easier to call people who died of traffic accidents. You're right, Magpie. It is absolutely the founding principle of isekai.
Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request.
Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway.
I must insist and stress that you not let it occur.
Okay, I get it.
Good sir.
Ah!
We would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations?
Sure. Go ahead. Yeah, she's a fae, alright. Just as odd as the rest. Doesn't even want to look at my attorney's badge. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here.
I can read.
In. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy, reflective surface, and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement.
Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects.
I will send you directly to the Edo period.
Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed.
Wow, she really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot, I think. Well, this is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. A giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Okay. Well, let's get back out there. June 19th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an incinerator?
Oh.
Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Not very zen if you ask me.
Yeah, pretty not zen.
It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to a tiny village like this. Yeah, Phoenix, you are poison to your surroundings.
Oh my god.
So every family has to burn their own trash. Well, that makes sense, I guess. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although, that incinerator piques my curiosity. It looks like there's a room over there, too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Wow. Anything else we can look at? No? Oh, there's a side room.
Ooh.
June 19th, Fay Manor, side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. Bedding spread on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Disturbs. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep.
Was she a witch?
It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Crying Village, the heart of channeling. Oh, what the? It's a souvenir! So, does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for them to spot you? Phoenix, right, afraid of bears.
Canon.
This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way in the little garden in the courtyard. Well, that's that. Hey, you, hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? You are... Lot of hair? Lot of heart? Who are you again? You're a lot of heart, right? Bingo. I'm the one and only paranormal photographer. Lot of heart. Oh, so I guess you're still at it then. Being a photographer, I mean. Of course.
Go back to school. Oh
Go
my
back
god.
to school. And today I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. Channel's about to get started. Wonder if they'll let me take my camera on there. Is it that time already? Oh, jeez. We all should hurry up and go get to the meditation room. You should hurry up and get your degree.
Oh my god.
What are you waiting around for? Come on.
Oh, Lotta.
A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case, but I guess looking back, we had some good times. Too.
She came around. I wish she'd go back to school.
June 19th, Fay Manor, meditation room.
We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber.
With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies, once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Yeah, sure I would.
Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key?
Yep, right here.
That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well.
It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started.
Finally, let's go. Click.
Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I want
Hold
some.
on. Tasty. Hold on now, Granny.
Granny.
How come we ain't allowed in that room?
Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it?
Well, I'm from the heart of the Heartland.
Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland.
What are you?
This is Kurain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave.
Wow. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive.
Now then, let us wait.
Bang!
Oh.
Hey now. What was that just now? Now listen, I'm from Texas, and I've heard a lot of gunshots in my day. Oh, it came from inside the channeling chamber. Oh, Jesus!
Oh my god.
That's a gunshot!
Excuse me.
I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I'd bet my afro on it. I'm from Texas. You can trust me. Maya's in there. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? Oh, what else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and the kid's got it. We're gonna have to break the door down. Is that all right, Miss Faye?
Well, yes, but there is one matter. That is...
Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to the Wright & Co. law offices later. Not that I'll be able to pay it, but... Yeah, now that's what I call being a man.
Oh.
Dr. Gray?
Oh.
I was murdered.
Maya?
That man murdered me. So I killed him.
What? Lotta, at a time like this?
I know, right?
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there.
Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police.
Oh, but
Hurry, before there are more victims here.
hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. June 19th, Karayan Village. Oh, my cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And well, they're on their way. Well, that's good. Wow, I saw a genuine, mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya. She wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Huh. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. I mean, channeling a spirit doesn't give you a gun. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Oh, not much, but I did do some digging. That's one gem with a bad reputation. Oh, really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as this nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Hey, they'll be here soon, right? The police, I mean? I reckon you should be getting back to the crime scene now. Oh, I guess so.
Wow, she does not care.
Nope. June 19th.
Oh yeah, I know
Fame
you're a lawyer.
Meditation room. Phoenix is desensitized to murder. Yeah, this is like the 8th murder trial he's taken. And like,
This is like
the 3rd one where either him or someone directly related to him has been like accused of it.
it's like a Detective Conan.
Right?
Ah, Mr. Wright.
Miss Faye, how's Mistake Maya?
She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful.
Let me see her, please.
She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery.
Guess I just have to wait.
The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again?
Oh, what are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe?
It's actually kind of funny.
I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright?
Why is he grinning at me?
Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe? My name isn't Jim Shoe.
The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do is, for now, is see what everyone else has to say. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Huh. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money.
Sick.
Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. June 19th, Fay Manor, channeling chamber. The police are busily running here and there. I don't see Maya anywhere.
Hey you! Don't touch anything!
Oh look, I really need to ask you some questions.
Aw, don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright?
Just a couple.
You have soft spot for Phoenix.
About Maya.
I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it.
She's what we call a medium at large.
You remember when I arrested her last time? Well, this time's for real.
Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya's...
You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence.
I mean, this does beg a question, right? Like, what would actually happen if you were a spirit medium and you channeled a spirit and that spirit killed somebody?
Yeah, are you guilty or is it the spirit?
Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh?
He was shot in the forehead. But,
What?
but he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife.
A knife?
Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot. Got that double whammy in there.
Double whammy.
Double tap.
Going for the kill.
Medium with extra fries. That's cute. I like that.
Medium with extra fries, yeah.
I'm really busy right now. I can take a look at it later, alright, pal?
I didn't even take a glance at it. My badge.
Oh, man. You're bad. We
June
definitely watched
19th,
that.
Fay Manor, side room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier.
Like, how can I help you?
That is,
Like, so isn't it about time to start?
huh? Time to start what? Alright, good night, Brandon.
Bye, Brandon. You know, like the channeling.
Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation has kind of changed.
Huh? Like, what do you mean?
Please stay calm, but there has been a murder.
So like a murder is that thing where like one person kills another, right?
Yes, a person has killed another person.
Oh, that's what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer.
Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to like introduce myself. My name is Eenie Miney. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology.
Parapsychology?
That's right. I think people like usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff.
That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So, what brings you here today?
So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium?
Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place.
I see you met my wife.
'Cause,
She does look like Penny.
Talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing.
I see. Then why were you taking a nap here?
Like, I wasn't feeling good.
Huh?
Well, I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds.
Yeah.
They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time.
So, you were sleeping here the entire time?
Yeah, ever since lunch.
So, you don't know anything about the murder that just took place?
Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed?
Well, the surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? And what was all that talk about him earlier?
Well,
Ugh.
bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Like, a long, long time ago, I was, like, a patient. Yeah.
She sounds like she's trying to hide something. How suspicious.
Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart. So I don't, like, get it.
Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? It's okay, I'm also dummy. June 19th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. There's no one here, as usual. Ah! Oh, Jesus. How are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. Hey, what you got in your hand? Hey, wait, I've seen that before. Oh, what is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough?
Too spiky. She is round child. You are spiky man.
Right. Spiky man scary. June 19th, Karayan Village. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? Oh, God, don't let me be next. Oh, Jesus, don't scare me like that. Oh, what do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming to get back to get you. This is too much to say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer? That's some scary stuff. So I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. You know, a paparazzo. Going after photos more within your reach from now on? More glamour, less gore? What's up? Oh, yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier.
Hot pictures!
Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Oh, she did. 2 even.
That's not a hot picture.
Not hot. Seance murder. Hot take. Seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Ah! I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. Why does it feel like we've been through this before? June 19th, Fay Manor Meditation Room.
Oh, dear madam. You have such impeccable timing.
Like, what's all the buzz?
All right, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done till real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fay Manor tonight.
Yes, sleep in the murder mansion.
The murder mansion.
Oh, what a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out.
You know
I
they're
was
haunted.
arrested and taken away by the police. I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight.
Ghosty goos everywhere.
June 20th, 8:02 a.m., Fay Manor, Meditation Room. Oh, morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP.
Mads.
June 20th, 10:34 a.m., Detention Center,
Uh-oh.
Visitor's Room.
My
Once again!
deja vu. Nick.
Maya!
What am I gonna do? I never imagined it would turn out like this again.
Oh, calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. I mean, he really deserved it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. Oh, jeez. Time really is a flat circle.
I finally get to see you again, and
No, it's not your fault. You didn't do it.
no, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so
I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but
you don't have to be nice to me. I understand.
so, you're the master or something of the Korean School of Channeling?
Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday.
But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act.
You believe in us, don't you?
Yeah, well, because I've seen it with my very own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. Boobas and everything.
Yeah, her bubbles.
It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. I could tell because of the boobas.
Her
It
bulbas
happened this
came out.
time. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. Maya has the secrets every trans girl wants. Listen, the secret is just channeling dead people. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber?
I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him.
Okay.
We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling.
This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. I mean, a man literally did just die.
Yeah, he died.
And that's the last thing I remember.
What?
After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness.
And you don't remember a single thing?
When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes.
Hmm.
Oh, but I do remember having a dream.
A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling?
I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that.
I see. I have no idea what to say to that.
There was a really familiar smell, too.
Under the ground?
Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before.
I guess this is about all the information I'm gonna get to gather for today. Well, I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay?
Huh? It? What is it?
The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. That's right, baby! Time for Phoenix Wright 2!
But
What's wrong?
are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer.
No one's decided that yet.
But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands.
And I'm not gonna lie, it felt kinda good.
He got stabbed and shot.
It was pretty cool, not gonna lie. I did like a cool anime flip.
Yeah.
That's enough, Maya.
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose. I'm sure.
Stop it.
Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry, I will. When's the trial?
It sounds like tomorrow.
Jesus Christ.
They move fast.
As usual, zero prep time. You know, I don't even blame them for just like popping evidence out of their pockets. They don't actually get any time to discover any. Alright, I'm going now.
Wait,
Hmm?
this jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers.
Magatama received from Maya. Well. June 20th, Kurine Village. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? June 20th, Fey Manor, Meditation Room. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday.
Probably.
June 20th, Fey Manor, Channeling Chamber. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two.
Hey, girl. Oh, Mr. Wright.
Oh, good morning.
I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya. And I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
I'm sure Maya will be very grateful.
That's Mystic Maya, good sir.
Morgan Fay. Ugh, she is one scary lady.
Oh, dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Morgan Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me. So I killed him.
Maya, step away
Step
from there.
away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police.
What happened here in this room after I left?
Well, first, I struck Mystic Maya on the head.
To make her go unconscious, correct?
That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique.
Spirit severing technique?
The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly?
The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday.
What do you mean?
Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday.
Revolt? But how?
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir.
But isn't that extremely dangerous?
An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit.
But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling.
And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident.
And that would be...
That folding screen there, it is the Qurine sacred writings. Along with the Qurine sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one. Oh, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today?
Mr. Right,
Yes?
in this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master.
That's very impressive.
Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and the pride of the Branch family.
Wow, she's really fired up now.
In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what?
I will be leaving shortly to meet with Mystic Maya. I simply do not have the time to look at such trivial matters.
But my badge!
She don't care.
It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. Wait, it's a hole! Could this have been made by a bullet? Folding screen added to the court record.
Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave.
Alright, please tell Maya I said hi.
What was that?
Mystic Maya.
I will tell her.
Ugh. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a blah 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 blah. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach. I hope no one's hiding back there. That would be spooky.
Ghost.
This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. A man died here, Phoenix.
How about that?
You wonder how Mia became a lawyer considering she grew up doing this? Yeah. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly.
Flex,
Good going,
Phoenix.
good going, Phoenix. Well, when we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Oh, I just realized my shoulder's gonna be really sore tomorrow. Oh. Phoenix truly is a himbo, it's true.
Dummy dick.
Dummy dick. June 20th, Fame Manor, Winding Way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Ha! You think people go to school? June 20th, Fame Manor, Side Room.
Spirit school.
Oh, hey! Like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy.
No, I'm a lawyer.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire.
That's right. Wait, no, I mean, you're wrong. My name is right.
Smith, right? Well, I got like, 3 letters at least.
I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here?
So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and
You told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today.
oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. So, why are you still here today?
Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here.
Like what?
Like, the medium's training, or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power.
I suppose. This village is the real thing, after all.
So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer.
Yeah, she sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder?
It's, like, totally scary.
She says, with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray?
I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday too.
That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
I've never watched Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well, like a long, long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah.
Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me.
Like, is something wrong?
I absolutely have watched Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
I've definitely, like, offhand watched, like, an episode or two just over your shoulder, probably. Now, where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like a box for storing clothes. It's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. You left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it?
Like, I had a really good nap, and like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so like it's all set for tonight.
Would you take a look at this?
Hey, it's like one of those little badges people in Congress all wear.
No, I'm a lawyer. Lawyer.
Like, so is that what you are? Wow, it's a Magatama! Oh, you shouldn't have!
It's so totally not for you.
Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that.
That should be my line. June 20th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Oh, you surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. She's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Oh, I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. Huh? She actually spoke.
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya.
You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
What? What?
So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right?
What? I mean, yeah, I will.
Oh, wow. It's like a beautiful fairy tale.
The knight in shining armor rides up to the dragon's castle and then Xiao's objection presents evidence.
That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. What a wonderful relationship.
Wait, I mean, things aren't like, Maya's a child.
I can tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can.
I may be tiny, but I can crawl into crawl spaces.
And I'm round.
Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually, when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
And you're underling? Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes. For example, I study the Kurine technique.
Oh, I get it. Oh, no. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer.
Lawyer?
Her personality's become so radically different. Yeah. Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So, what's that you've got in there, Pearl?
Oh, this. I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
Okay, well, if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too.
Oh ho ho!
Oh,
Mr. Nick.
Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute not to just call you. You're just so orb-shaped. I saw it.
Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy? Energy?
Energy. Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's all right with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
The perfect weapon for a lawyer. It lets you lawyer people outside of lawyer. June 20th, Fame Manor side room. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today.
Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
No, we're a couple games short for that one. What? No! How old do you think I am? I don't know, you look like 70.
Wow, it's a Magatama. You should know.
I'm gonna ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray.
I like totally don't know him. Oh! Oh God!
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, what is that?
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's Kokoro.
Huh? What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psyche locks, Mr. Nick.
Psych blocks, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secrets, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. And let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but I guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. Hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, gotta start somewhere. Let's give this Cyclock thing a try.
I feel like what's happening?
I'm gonna ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray?
I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. Bam!
Bam. This girl's hiding something. I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama.
Oh!
The victim. Eeny miny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof?
Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might at least indirectly know of him.
Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly?
I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. Something that shows a possible connection between Eenie and Dr. Gray. We don't probably have any evidence right now. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again.
Abort. Abort the grilling.
June 20th, Fame Manor, Meditation Room.
Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be our lawyer, I bet.
Yep.
Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side.
Detective Gamashu.
Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest.
Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids.
That's kawaii. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol.
They let me carry a gun. Doesn't that make you feel safe? No, no, Detective Gumshoe. No, it does not. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Hey, kids, you want to see a dead body?
Oh. No, sorry. I just,
So what about Maya and the charges against her?
I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we got a few pieces.
You've got proof?
Yeah, pal. The puffy-haired photographer is gonna testify tomorrow. Oh, God,
You
again.
must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Yeah, why is it your first reaction to seeing a child? Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Oh, Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured.
Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it.
Oh. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray?
The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I had cut an article out. I guess I must have lost it.
He's searching through his pockets. And boy, are those big.
You look really interesting, too. Hey, you have a copy, pal?
A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. About Maya's trial tomorrow.
I got 2 pieces of news for you, pal.
Are they hot pictures because Maya's got the titty? Yeah, hot off the presses. Hot titty pictures. 2?
Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first?
I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it.
Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma.
What? Von Karma?
Miss me.
Did you miss me, Phoenix? I'm back. Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. You know, and the fact that he tased me.
Just a little bit.
Wait a second. Didn't Von Karma stand trial and...
That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually a successor.
Successor? So, who is this successor to Von Karma?
Literally, pal. It's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. Wait, how? That's what they call a prodigy, pal.
Who even knows?
Can you imagine facing off with a child lawyer?
Kid. Wait a second! 13?! The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13?! I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about...
Oh, no. This kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop a person's talents. I don't know if they have 13-year-old prosecutors.
Germany, huh? Well, that's probably why I've never heard of this person. You also don't know anything about the law, Phoenix. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. Ugh. I can still feel the static shock.
IV Soul Calibur, heck yeah.
Yeah, I get terrible flashbacks to that case.
Oh!
My boyfriendo. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. Stop thinking about your boyfriend. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone.
Yeah, they're just Edgeworth.
Offices. All the flashbacks are literally just Edgeworth. Yep.
Yeah, no homo, though.
Looks like I've been gone forever, but it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Here it is, right on my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Okay, let's take a look at this. Newspaper clipping 1. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Charlie, a quite decorative plant.
Charlie!
It's a memento of my boss Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always managed to care for this little fella. Phoenix is a plant dad.
Nice. Phoenix, that's nice. Man, Phoenix be riding back and forth on the train for 2 hours each time.
Right? Just whew, 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 whew. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and...
Hey, it's that news story. The one about the malpractice suit.
14 patients died and it caused a huge stink.
Yeah, 14 patients in one day, man.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that.
Oh, you mean the car accident the nurse died in?
Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you.
Alright, thanks. Newspaper clipping 2 added to the court record. Mimi miny. And that's just what we needed.
Pew, 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 pew. How? The reasoning that the doctor gave when Phoenix asked about it was that the nurse mistakenly
Mixed up some medication.
Yeah, and it killed all those patients.
It's pretty impressive. Horrifying, but impressive.
Yeah.
I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly?
I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. Something that shows a possible connection between Eni and Dr. Gray. Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, what is it? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name.
Mimi Miney?
Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she?
So, you noticed, she was my older sister.
I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Unlock successful!
You opened her Kokoro.
Yep. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray.
My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
That's what I thought.
I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked.
Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel?
that guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened.
The one where 14 patients died from malpractice.
Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psyche lock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
Hmm. June 20th, Korean Village.
Mr. Nick,
What's wrong?
I have never left Crying Village.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait. Oh, she ran off again. Well, I know Ini's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Ugh. June 20th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room.
I suppose I
From what
understand.
Yeah.
Well, in Japan, the nurses are particularly treated bad.
Yeah, I bet. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice!
Oh!
Mia!
Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own.
Mia. She's Maya's older sister. And my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, and a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client.
Forced to retire. Yeah, that's an interesting euphemism for died.
Yeah. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad.
Mia.
You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix.
But
So, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again.
I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened.
I see.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation.
And that is? Tell me, please.
Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client.
You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure?
I I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why.
Yep.
Mediums can't have dreams.
They can't?
From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling.
Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground.
But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time.
Then, what does that mean?
I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up.
A setup?
Up
Nani?
to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up.
Evidence. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on?
If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands.
It is?
Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key.
Really?
Do I? Come on, show me the key to this case.
The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold.
I'll show her.
The key! Mia, have you seen this key before?
The key! It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case.
This key?
Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts.
What does she mean?
I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is.
Mia, I know you're a ghost, but do you have to be so cryptic all the time?
You
Couldn't you
always
just
have
tell
to
me
be
the
like this.
answer?
No, that's too easy. That is enough. This is what you get paid for. You gotta earn your money.
Wait, but Mia, it's your sister.
You took over my practice.
How can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Phoenix, that's not how most people solve their cases. Who could have? I didn't know it at the time, but this day was gonna end with a turn for the surprising.
Bam!
Bam!
Mia, no!
Mia, what?
What's wrong?
That's right. Only I can see the psyche locks.
Mia, hold back on us.
Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer.
Mia!
But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on?
Mia!
Mia!
No! Matt, what?
Okay, well, let's take a little 5-minute break, and then we'll do the trial portion.
Meow.
Mia! All right, I'll be back.
Right. That sure was a turn. You're right, Magpie. Secrets you are literally taking beyond the grave. Yeah. Mia's holding out. She's a ghost, and I don't know. She's holding out on us. Even though we're trying to save her sister.
All right, I am back.
Welcome back.
Oh wait, let me pour myself some water, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay,
Woo.
let's get back to it then. June 21st, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
Oh, I heard it's his successor this time.
successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. That's really gonna tell you something's up. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be.
It's no good.
Mystic Maya.
Pearly! You shut up! Thanks for coming all this way!
God, and now I'm just imagining what it would be like if Pearl just had a super gruff, low voice.
I saw a playthrough that was like that, and it
I
was
was
pretty
really
great.
worried about you.
Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yup. I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
I can't. Oh my. Let's see, if it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man.
I have strong legs.
Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train?
I give up. These children are terrifying me.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend.
he's his boyfriend.
Oh,
I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. Like a hot date. It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life...
Hiya. Oh, please don't mention that name ever again.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's He's gone, and he's not coming back.
What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick?
Don't talk about my boyfriend.
We had a really rough spot. June 21st, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
What is with this sassy lost child? Hi, Dan.
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Oh no, I'm so excited.
You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct?
Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma?
I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma?
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Oh! I'm talking. If you interrupt me again, my whip will do all the speaking for me.
Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ow!
Make no mistake, I will defeat you.
Listen, the rules don't apply to Von Karmas. Everybody knows this.
Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate. And that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position?
Your Honor?
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes.
Foolish fool, who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Your fate is perfection. I would have said jail. Haven't you heard? Daddy's in jail.
Oh my god.
Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
How foolish. Is that how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
She's great. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
She's spraying French.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? Well, they were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit?
That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Okay, let's call a defendant. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? Game played on a German version with all these von karmas. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over.
Floor plans added to the court record.
I'll be home by dinner time, so how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then.
Cause of death.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Autopsy report added to the court record.
The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Cross-examination. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
This surgeon had a pistol.
I know, right?
The victim? Now, why would he have...
Why would he have a pistol?
Who cares?
The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faze, were also on the grip, sir.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Wow, she's pretty hardcore, huh?
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon?
Ah, I walked right into her hands there. Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that?
These all been open shut cases.
That's true.
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
This, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot from the point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire. And that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Oh, Phoenix.
Oh my god.
Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife. I see. Whose knife was it? Looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, Maya's face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh?
How many cases have you had with guns as the murder weapon? Yeah, right? He learns something new about guns every day. Ugh, this does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Light?
How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first and then shot?
Yep, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Oh, what a pain. My mouth's not that big.
That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence.
Pistol, murder weapon, was Gray's. 2 shots fired, bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Knife added to the court record.
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open and shut case. As I have said many times. Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes.
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I'd better think this through all the way. We're pleading not guilty! If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor?
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective. Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by... Oh!
This poor judge.
Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. What the hell? Oh my god. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a backspray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Maya's costume added to the court record.
All right, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse?
What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Oh, please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing.
I bet it was Pearl.
Wow, cold-blooded. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
Kind of scary today, you know, pal. Getting whipped on one side and yelled at on the right.
Yep. Von Karma was goading Phoenix to plead justified self-defense and then would spring that. Yep, pretty much. She's like, you've activated my trap card.
Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Oh, all right. Please stop glaring at me like that. I don't like today's trial.
Maya's costume.
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? This blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it was the victim's blood.
Wow, yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad. Not enough time. Let's move on. Yes, Ms. Von Karma is perfectly correct.
Oh, now even the judge is on her side.
You don't want to get whipped, man.
But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Let's let it go for now. If I pursue this and I turn up nothing, it could be disastrous. You're right, Your Honor. There is absolutely nothing more to this.
Oh, good. Well, detective, please continue with your testimony.
He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically.
Ugh, we're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. I got you now. I mean, maybe the pistol. Nope. Ow, ouchie. Okay, well, let's press this then. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Phoenix, it's pretty obvious.
Mr. Wright. Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Looks like my time is up. So about the costume. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you are talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. Oh? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me! A hole that smells of gunpowder.
Looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Literally. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Oh, I guess he's right. How come nobody noticed the hole?
Order. This is a very grave matter. It's best if we correct the court record first before anything else. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Now I'm gonna get a deduction on my salary again.
Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke. Nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
While I agree it is a mistake on part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
Oh, no way.
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir.
Okay. And then we just present this. Objection! Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yeah? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right! It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
All right, the winds seem to be shifting. Oh, what is with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Light? Miss Von Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remembered, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Oh.
Now the oh, why? That's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
Oh
Oh, well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Oh, how so?
Wow.
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day.
Poor Gumshoe.
With the new information we acquired added in, of course. You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yes, sir! Right away, sir!
And it just immediately goes into the testimony.
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. This scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright?
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
What transpired? There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Kuang channeling technique, the medium physically changes. Reason this is built, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
I don't believe it. She even studied of the Karain channeling technique.
That's what a lawyer does for the defense, Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind, now let's continue with the testimony.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day. And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ah! Sorry.
Where in the world did that pistol come from?
Looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day.
But a handgun?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Oh, God.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun?
Yeah.
Was he taking precautions against something? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal. But yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired.
Huh. I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. The safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger.
Even me? Huh, I wonder.
Now, do you understand? Avant Karma's logic is perfect.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. Oh, there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Maybe this? Because otherwise we could just maybe present this again.
Yeah, maybe the folding screen. I guess.
Nope.
No.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Because it's probably about the, like, gunpowder holes or whatever.
I see.
The burns. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Yeah, I was gonna say, Phoenix is just using the same piece of evidence over and over again.
What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Now, you said that the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume?
Gunpowder burn?
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Oh!
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Oh, I guess he's right. Wow, he was listening?
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of the fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
Oh. Well, then. That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal? Flaw? Yeah. Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. I mean, it might just be the folding screen then.
Think so?
This is the piece of evidence that destroys our logic.
Finally. Oh, what is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen.
Ah!
It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... when the shot was fired, Maya, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
Order, order. This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Probably like here?
Yeah, probably like in a line.
Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, the judge's face just scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath.
Oh wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Oh, excuse me while I freshen up.
Sure.
In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright.
Of course, whoops. Alright, what's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. This time, the defendant was in this area. Here.
Behind the folding screen?
Ah!
The victim and his attacker were fighting, was they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mr. Wright?
Boy, did I just screw up royally. Alright, what's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. Oh, jeez. Maybe just right here, then? Somewhere around here.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So she was close, she was squatting on the ground, presumably somewhere in a line between the victim and the hole.
Maybe? I guess so. Either that, or maybe she was... here?
Well, but then she would have the bullet, gunpowder burns, right? Oh god, we're gonna die.
Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Let's just make a quick save here.
We gonna die.
Oh boy. Oh, this is difficult. Where was the defendant? Maybe just like here?
Oh god. Oh no.
Let's just load this.
Where was the K for defendant?
Oh boy.
Where was the defendant?
The defendant was in this area. Just click every spot. Yeah, right?
No.
How many spots could there be?
No.
Oh, Jesus. Like, she was... I mean, it's not just here, right? Yeah. Maybe closer, but not point blank? Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe she was, like, here. Nope. My god, this is... Why is this so difficult? I don't remember this part of the case at all.
No. Is it right in front of the hole?
I tried right in front of the hole, though.
You did?
Yeah.
No. In
Maybe.
front of the box in front of the hole?
Like, here?
Yeah. Did you try there? No.
Behind the box? Nope. Oh my god. What? My brain isn't working. Where is it? The defendant was in this area. Just click the hole. I've clicked the hole. Wait, what? She was standing here near the folding screen. I definitely clicked that spot. What the fuck?
She was standing through the folding screen. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
Well, that's impossible.
But why?
You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there'd be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume.
Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Light. You... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at, like you pointed out many, many times on that grid. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Matt should be the defense attorney.
Right?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen.
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there'd be a reason.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job.
Oh.
Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the no. Last radius of disaster.
You You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenixite. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me.
Ugh, of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Detective. How dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that three-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. The punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness. That's gotta be Lotta.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
To be continued.
Bro, she was in the hole the whole time.
Yup. All
You're gonna
right,
have to
good
bed
night.
now? Alright, Magpie. Thanks for hanging out with us.
All right, well, why don't we take a little break of our own? Why don't we take our own 5-minute recess before we continue?
Okay.
I will be right back. Okay, I have returned.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot my water pitcher back in the main house. I'll get it later.
How will you hydrate now?
Right? Just have to crack open a drink. June 21st, 11:37 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Whew, that was a close one.
Everyone got whipped.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me. But I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
Felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you are wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
What? Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghosts will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Oh, are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that.
June 21st, 11:43 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Well, back at it.
Court will now reconvene. Now the first order. Oh! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch, like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please.
Hi, Phoenix. How you doing?
Oh, God.
Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Wow, yowza!
Name and occupation.
I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here's a violation against my fair self.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine. That's a whip. Who let her have that? Ah!
There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder.
I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. Name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
No, no, no. Let's all be one big happy family, okay?
Witness testimony. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Oh, we were waiting outside the door and then bang! We hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. We rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room.
Chotomate.
Chotomate.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Wrecking course? Huh? Excuse me? Wrecking course is short for you reckon? Of course I did. Ah!
Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture.
Oh.
Wow, that dude's super fucking dead.
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
Lotta's photo added to the court record.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me.
Our teeny weeny life bar.
Yes, it's so, yep. Was it really only those two that went in?
What are you babbling about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that question yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room.
Hold on. We can't have the defense testifying against its own client.
Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear?
But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness continue.
Was it really a gunshot?
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well.
Ugh.
Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Is the sound muted for anyone else? That's a good question, is it?
Not for me.
Sounds fine to me. Yeah, yes. I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we here listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down?
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then?
Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down. I'm sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see.
The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign.
And what did you see once you broke in?
Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. Even I can see that any normal person would know who that was. It's no good. I shouldn't push my luck on this. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? There was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... under the flooring? They're in the floors. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given. Huh? What in the... Wreck given? You know, reckon that's given. I took me a good look around the room once. Ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What? You got a problem?
Wreck given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as reckon you... Oh! Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you?
Ugh, just as I thought. There's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I should know she's telling the truth.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
Oh, what am I gonna do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm gonna have the judge against me.
The trial's gonna be over, dude.
Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? I don't know, is there?
Is there?
Let's see. Well, okay, let's look at the photo.
Yeah, let's look at it.
She's holding the pistola. The doctor's super dead.
But why is she all the way across the room from the folding screen?
Yeah, that's probably.
Will we present the hole in the folding screen? I don't know if that makes sense. Anything to prove that it's not Maya in that photo?
I mean, it's okay. We're gonna figure it out. I've actually played the game before, so. Let's see. This has been a little while. Stabbed in chest, then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around bullet hole. I mean...
Yeah, let's save.
Let's do a save. We don't have that many hit points left.
We have one.
Your Honor. Oh, hi, Keeters. How you doing?
Hi, Keeters.
Thanks for the resub.
That resub.
It is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. Oh, we're hydrating.
Oh. What? Do you know what you're proposing?
Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk. Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey.
It
You
could just
save
be
it
this
here.
key. What?
Oh, key.
I mean, let's just try it. Why not?
Oh.
Here is your proof. Is there a problem? Yes.
Oh, no. I thought I would work on my inflections. Oh, God.
Oh, God. Girl turn!
Ah! Geeters, you came in just in time for us to die in court. Maya's
Whoops.
guilty. It's over.
Game
Game over, the end.
Maybe we just can't present anything yet.
Okay.
Wait a
Hey, would
minute.
it be her clothes?
It is, maybe.
No.
Maybe not. Oh my. I'm doing it. Doing the objection.
Okay, what have we presented so far? The key and...
Try the key in the clothes. Maybe just the picture itself.
Yeah, we did the key and the clothes. Okay.
Ow. Look at the costume real hard.
I mean, if she has a gun, why would there be a bloody knife? Because the victim
It's
was stabbed
complicated.
and
He brought a
shot.
gun.
I mean, the only other thing I can think of is the blood splatter, but like, it would be on her front side, not her back side, and we can't see her front side, so you know.
Yeah. Maybe we could just try this again.
Have we presented the folding screen?
I think so. There's a hole in the costume. It's caused by a bullet. Boy. Maybe we just can't present anything yet.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my affair.
I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
That's enough.
Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense...
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how hard it gets.
Mia.
Oh, God! I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say?
But pearls?
Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. Her hair looks ridiculous.
But how? She's
among
already
other things.
taken away every advantage. This is my least favorite channeling.
Oh my God. The advantage is still in your hand. I can't. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? No one can remember anything right now, Mia.
It's
We're
very weird.
distracted.
Dr. Gray! Click.
I was murdered.
What? Lada, at a time like this. Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots.
You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. I know.
Very distressing. Mia?
Question Lotto one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Oh, that's right.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated— Oh! It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Avon Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But I have some place I must go after this. I'm supposed to be open shut. Oh, all right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more. What happened when you burst into the channeling chamber? Well, okay, you got it.
See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? That wasn't him.
So actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him.
Yeah. Oh God, Mia.
Well, when we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Light. I'm waiting.
So what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person? She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Phoenix, this is the dumbest question you've ever
My
asked.
God.
What?
Oh
What?
my God.
I reckon that's possible.
If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow!
Ah! Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that was the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. That whip animation is so good.
It is.
And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it?
Ugh, sorry, Maya. Y'all done here. Can I continue? 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding?
Oh, yeah,
Whoa, she's been holding a picture. Oh, no, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself.
Well, then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? This
Well,
happened in the other case too.
Yeah, right? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? But Von
Again.
Karma!
Again. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence like your father.
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father.
Oh, there it is.
We could just leave it to the judge.
Udgy.
Get him, Udgy! I'm so mad that even my throat's clenching up. I better let the judge handle this.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all.
How could you think?
The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
More trouble than it's worth. How can you say that?
If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
Lada's photo too added to the court record. It's extremely not Maya.
What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. I don't need my glasses to see that. What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I see that. It's not just her face, her whole body has taken on a different appearance.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant.
Order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it!
Oh, you're too soft.
Huh?
You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face.
She's smiling.
I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture.
Wow.
Her bobs.
Her
This
boobas.
was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But, isn't this a totally different person?
Wait, I think I've seen this person before. Wasn't this a lawyer?
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can... Oh! Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
Oh, wow. Look at those boobas.
Her biddies! Miss Von Karma, a word if I may.
Mia?
Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence.
Why is this child talking to me?
Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
What is she?
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind.
This is like 8 kinds of illegal. I don't even have a single witty line.
It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
It's extremely a mistrial. If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. It's okay, we only have 1 health point anyway. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? I can, actually.
Yeah.
Your Honor?
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see.
This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
contradiction? So, you think you've spotted a problem with his picture? Then earn your keep. Get in there. Yeah.
Please direct your attention here.
To the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it.
And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing.
Should be there. Ah,
There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well.
ooh. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Yeah, where are her hero points?
Yeah.
Alright, this should do some major damage to our argument.
Don't celebrate yet.
You like to bring down the mood, don't ya?
Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face.
Ugh.
Again!
She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again.
Tisk tisk. Jumping the gun again, I see. Joanna. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. Oh, Dia!
Oh, hello. Rehydrating.
Wow, he's also good at focusing on a bomb.
Well, bubbles.
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten in a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see.
She's lying through her teeth. I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
But you can't prove that. Francesca von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. Oh, shoot.
I'm taking it directly out of his salary.
I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion.
Oh, poor Gumshoe.
In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright?
Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. This picture is fake, the bullet hole was made later, and the shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What? Order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial.
Ah! Ah! Why me?
The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please, enlighten us.
Hey, witness.
Ah! Oh, what the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal for a favor?
Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the courtroom as a room.
Well, you know.
If you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see.
Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Ah! I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest.
You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant,
Drop a little save.
then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright.
I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. No, but I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around. Wait, that's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective.
Phoenix?
So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Alright, let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true.
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... A third person had entered it. Maya had left the room. And something I can't explain yet. Probably that a third person had entered it.
Yeah,
Maybe. Or that Maya had...
yeah, maybe.
Yes?
I mean, yeah, because we're saying that it was a different person, right?
Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. That's probably the key. Please take a good look at this. Okay. Thank you.
Laziness.
Okay, hang on. Let's just return home. That didn't go so hot. Maya had left the room. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this.
Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room.
Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that.
The defendant herself locked the door.
Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door to open. The key's the only one of its kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes? Looks like she's catching on.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean?
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Whoa, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? Well, I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time.
That's preposterous.
This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you.
No!
Pep, pep, pep.
It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this the person, the defendant, or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case.
That's what your daddy
And
said,
I
too.
don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby.
If you want to continue fighting, please take it to DMs.
Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. I have plans. Bye.
June 21st, 1:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis?
Oh my god, it looked crazy.
Yes, I felt I had no choice.
Maybe you should consider wearing some, like, bigger clothes next time you try that.
I know these are traditional, but like...
Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that.
Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but
Yeah, Phoenix just brings a blanket, like, okay, just please
God,
take
please,
this.
Lord.
I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance?
Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Sure. All right, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? A ticket?
Oh, poor thing, so sheltered.
I can just run, don't worry about
But
me.
so powerful.
Oh my god, we got wrecked during that trial.
We did. Prosecutor Von Karma, scary. All
Oh
right.
my gosh.
Well, we shall, having finished the first part, the first 2 parts, I guess. We'll pick this up next week, same time, same day.
Wow.
We'll see you then. Thanks for coming out.
That was fun.
Hopefully next time we get a little less wrecked.
Oh my gosh.
We
Her
get
whip's too
destroyed.
powerful. Oh god.
We got outbrained by Miss Von
Oh,
Karma.
man.
Massive brain power.
We need Mads there to help us.
That's true. That's true. Our brains
Tell
are
us
too
to click on the
puny.
bullet hole.
We're on the level of Mr. Phoenix Wright, and yeah. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good night.